Prince Harry and Meghan took New York by storm last week as they carried out their first-ever joint public visit to the Big Apple. Their tour culminated in a 6-minute-long appearance on the stage of Global Citizen Live, a 24-hour-long event calling for COVID vaccine equity. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex took turns as they delivered a speech in which they clearly stated everyone around the world has a fundamental right to get this vaccine. The crowd in New York appeared very welcoming with Meghan and Harry, and, one observer claimed, went particularly wild when the Duke referred to my wife in his part of the speech. The source added the father of two appeared to have a shy reaction to the public's response. They told People magazine, when he referred to my wife in his address, the crowd went crazy with screaming. He seemed shy and then he pulled her in. The crowd loved that. Global Citizen Live took place simultaneously on different stages across the world, including in London, Paris and Rio. During their speech, the couple shared a summary of the discussions they held with experts in the vaccine field and COVID-19 worldwide response during their New York trip. Harry said, "They said many countries are ready to produce vaccines at home, yet they aren't allowed to, because ultra-wealthy pharmaceutical companies are not sharing the recipes to make them. These countries have the means, the ability and the workers to start manufacturing. All they are waiting for is the vaccine intellectual property to be waived and for the vaccine technology to be transferred over." The Duchess chimed in saying, "And finally in our conversations, these experts shared that how the vaccine is distributed, and whom it's distributed to, should be left to independent international organizations who know exactly where the doses are most needed. Just think about the millions of vaccines that have been discarded this year. That's like throwing away life vests, when those around you are drowning." After being passed on again the microphone, Harry said, "My wife and I believe that where you're born should not dictate your ability to survive." After the Duke briefly embraced his wife, the couple remained hand in hand for the rest of the speech. The source described the couple as laser-focused in their efforts to raise awareness on the importance to share COVID jabs to end the pandemic. They said, "They are completely invested in vaccine equity. They were laser-focused, that was what they wanted to deliver on. They led the charge on vaccine equity." This star-studded event did not mark the first collaboration of the Sussexes with Global Citizen, an organization calling for the end of poverty worldwide and the protection of the planet. In May, the Duke took the center stage during Vax Live, the concert to reunite the world taking place in Los Angeles in May. At the time he said, "This pandemic will not end unless we act collectively with an unprecedented commitment to our shared humanity. The vaccine must be distributed to everyone, everywhere. We cannot rest or truly recover until there is fair distribution to every corner of the world." Meghan and Harry were appointed co-chairs of the event, and as such appealed to big pharmaceutical companies in an open letter to share vaccine doses with developing countries. They also launched a campaign on the second birthday of Archie on May 6, which raised $3.5 million for Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance, a public-private global health partnership aiming at increasing access to immunization in poor countries.